All right, so this is my long-winded version of Groundhog Day. Or maybe I did it before. Maybe I did it again. Maybe I'm going to have to do it again. Actually, this would be my seventh Groundhog. I love Groundhog Day. My seventh Groundhog Day broadcast for daily-astrocat.com. Wow, it's been that long, huh? Thank you for listening. I really got some good stuff in here for you. I hope you stay till the end of the podcast. Here we go. Stay with me for the full report. daily-astrocat.com is your place for all things astrology. Thank you. Hey everybody, Shane here with daily-astrocat.com. This is your friendly digest of all things astrological with chimes, a purr, a birthday, an event, and of course, not to forget a Bella. That's our bell. All right, today is Groundhog Day. It's the 2nd of February. Welcome. It's Imbolc for our pagan friends out there, and Imbolc is the traditional midwinter festival. Our moon's going to be in Aries all day long, so let's light a candle and embrace the growing light. That's right, it's growing. And the sun and Mercury unify our thoughts with our intentions as we look forward. It means they're conjunct, right? Sun and Mercury conjunct. What could that possibly mean? What can that signify? Well, think about it. It's sun represents us. It's ego. It's our vitality. It's our drive. It's our will. It's all that's. It's our ego. And Mercury is the logical process. It's the mind. It's our sense of navigation. It's how we get things going. It's dexterity. It's our senses. It's siblings. It's also community. Well, our neighborhood, put it that way. Not necessarily our social community, but the area where we live in. It's got a locality to it. Minor tech things, and also, it's our handheld devices, right? You put those two together, and what do we got? An Aquarius. Oh, are we heading for a phone upgrade? Oh, we can only be so lucky, right? You might want to check that out, though. Also, you just don't know, right? It could also mean, in Aquarius, innovations. What are we doing? How are we using technology? What are we doing to use technology? How are we using it to better the community, right? Our community, this community right here. Okay, daily-astrocat.com community for one. That's for me. Now for you, that question goes to you. What is your community? Well, you belong to this community, so obviously like and share this. Help develop it. I'm kidding. Of course I'm not kidding. I want you to do that. But I also want you to think about what this means to you or for you, because this is something that we need to really look at, because our intentions are to go forward. We have this innovative drive. We want to do this because it's an Aquarian thing, right? It's a unique expression of us. This is what we got to get out there, right? But it's still winter, all right? So we're very much looking at just like we said all along, embracing the season and going with it. Let it germinate. Let it build the root system. Get ready, okay? Let's get it ready. Look, the frozen lake, that's going to thaw once again. And there's so much static out there right now in the social media sphere and everywhere. Can you find the path under the snow? Do you know which way you're going? Well, when snow's gone, the path is easy to find, right? Positive thoughts turn into even bigger words, okay? That's a good way to look at it, because we've got this Jupiter thing going on with both the sun and Mercury, and it's going to be it's good, but it's going to try to push us, and we're not ready to go out of that comfort zone yet. We really need to let this stuff germinate and think about it. So today's keyword is knowing. We have to know what it is we're going to do. You have to know what your long-term plan is, and the color is pink. So take the time today to appreciate what it is that you have done. It is repeatable. Just look at the reasons why. Self-expression in Aquarius is perfectly normal. We want to do that. Visions, daydreams, reveries guided our hands creatively. Yes, they do guide our hands. They guided our hands yesterday. And today, we must stand up and fight to make some of those things happen. We're going to be doing that, but we have to be very circumspect about what we're doing and how we're trying to do it. The hand moves and the moon will smile. So many different ideas. Music, That's alive. Writing is also a personal focus for me, and a probable focus, a possible focus for you. So is art. Commit to yourself. You got to do what feels natural. That's the knowing part, okay? That's the intuitive part of this that we have to be able to get into. It would seem like after yesterday we would have this clear path ahead and we'd just be ready to go. No, it's still winter. We've been telling you this the whole time. Anything that you see before you is just set like trees in a snow with some fog. You really can't see beyond it, especially if it was a birch forest. Could you imagine birch trees in a fog in the snow? Yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is why we're talking about navigating this carefully, because we have in the water signs, as we're approaching the Pisces season, that's where the intuition comes in. Mars is in Cancer. Mars is in the water sign. We've got a lot of things happening, but it's noise, right? It's illusion. We don't want to make the wrong move. And believe me, the astrology supports the right move being in the Aries season, as we're coming towards March, the end of the Pisces season, right at the beginning of the Pisces season, end of February, end of March. That's what we're really looking at. This is going to be a very powerful time, and we have to know that we're going to get through this in order to really, really just go with this. If we do it too prematurely, we might end up discouraging ourselves. We may end up following something wrong. You got to stick with your plan that you've had all along and just keep it going. The world is upside down. And small thinking, well, if we have small ideas, we're going to have to expand them. It's going to take time. But obviously, this is going to begin at home. I hope that makes sense. I hope you like that. In 1602, the first recorded performance of William Shakespeare's comedy play, The Twelfth Night, to celebrate Candlemas, is in the Middle Temple Hall. It's performed, right? It's performed in the Middle Temple Hall in London. And that comes from the diary of one John Manningham. So 1602, contemporary to Shakespeare, right? Twelfth Night, Candlemas celebration. That's what today is. And our birth is Talleyrand. He is a French diplomat. His name's like Maurice something, they call him Maurice. Yeah, right. 1754 to 1838 is when he lived. And he was kind of a Maurice. He got around. Somebody had a caricature of him with 6 heads because he was a diplomat for 6 different heads of state, from kings to Napoleon to more kings, to the Republic, to everybody. He could just chameleon with the best of them. He's a French statesman. He actually spent time in the United States as well. He's born in Paris, and that's all I have for you. Well, thank you very much for listening, and thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I got to tell you, I'm good on time here. My last not long, it wasn't long, they're only about 10 minutes. The last 10-minute thing I did for Mercury in Aquarius, I did some visual things with it that I was kind of happy with, but I was not really terribly happy with the content. And I don't know if that's just because I'm hard on myself or just there's much better ways that I want to convey the information that I'm trying to convey. I am working on it. I am a work in progress. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I do hope you share this because we are going to get to all of this stuff. It started off with some of the stereotypes that you see online. If you were to Google that particular phrase, Mercury in Aquarius, and what it told you about the mad scientist, I got to tell you, that's not what it is, okay? Like I said, cultural icons, yeah, I can believe that. Aquarius produces some very unique people, and it's interesting because every sign will produce unique people, but these people are expressions of that Aquarian that mystique, that drive. They have that drive. They have that representative thing. There's a lot of good musicians that are Aquarian, and they're also actors and sports people. And the sports people are very recognizable. You see them, and it's like one of our birthdays is Babe Ruth this week. One of the folks who I didn't include on that particular episode was not only Babe Ruth, but Mendelssohn, Felix Mendelssohn. Okay? Iconic, right? He's an iconic early romantic composer. Just like baseball, Babe Ruth is practically the face of baseball for 50 years. I mean, everybody knows. Babe Ruth League, everybody knows who Babe Ruth is. Every time I drive to my daughter's house, I drive past Babe Ruth's house. That's a fact. When he was playing with the Boston Red Sox. So there you have it. Babe Ruth's house, and that's what I got for you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for enduring my tangents. Our keyword is knowing, and our color is pink. Today's a 7. Happy astrocatting.